So if you haven't heard, Google's trying to get into the gaming market, kind of, with Project Stream. Project Stream is Google's new streaming platform for video games. It's essentially Netflix, but for games. Now, Google's not the first company to do something like this. PlayStation famously bought Gaikai, which was another video game streaming platform. And even before that, there were other companies trying to do something like this as well. Think of OnLive, and there's a couple other ones I can't think of right now. Microsoft is also trying to get their hands in the game of game streaming with Project xCloud. But anyway, I've been using Google's Project Stream for a few days now, and I just wanted to give you my quick review on the service so far. And just keep in mind, Project Stream is in beta. It is not a finished product by any means. Now I'm gonna start out with a few good things about the service. First off, the UI is really nice and clean. It is Google, they're known for their minimalism, so their UI is kind of basic, especially since there's only one game on the service and you can't really do much anyway except press play and test your internet connection. But regardless, it's still a positive for them, so A+ Google for your really minimalistic design. Another positive is that the game starts up extremely quickly. As soon as you press the play button, you're greeted with all the trademark information from Ubisoft, and you're in the game menu and you're ready to go. There are no save states, I think that's what you call them, on console, where you basically put your console to rest and it stays wherever you are in the game. Here, if you're not active for 20 minutes, it closes out the game and it takes you back to the main menu the next time you log in. And now the biggest positive, the main thing here, is that the input lag feels non-existent. I'm not saying that there's no input lag at all, I'm sure there is, but when you're playing the game, you really don't notice anything. It feels like as soon as you hit the A button or the X button or whatever it is, it does the thing. It just does it, and you don't feel like you're waiting a couple seconds before it triggers. And this is really one of the harder things when it comes to streaming video games. So major thumbs up to you, Google. That is fantastic that you figured out how to do that. But that is really where the positives end for the service so far. Now, I pay for 100 megabyte per second internet service, and more often than not, I get more like 50 to 60 megabytes per second because Spectrum sucks. But either way, 50 to 60 megabytes per second should be enough for the service. I think Google only recommends 10 to 20, I believe, but overall I do experience a lot of frame drops and a lot of downgrading when it comes to graphics when I'm streaming the game. For the most part, cutscenes run fine, and I don't really experience much frame droppage or a reduced quality in the visuals when I'm running just a cutscene. I mean, overall, my entire experience with the graphics is that everything felt fuzzy. It didn't feel sharp to me. Everything kind of felt a little off. Also, before I forget, Google does suggest that you stop downloading and stop streaming anything on your network. You basically just stop everything you're doing on your network and just stream the game. But even then, when I wasn't streaming anything or I wasn't downloading anything, I still experienced a lot of hiccups, a lot of frame drops, a lot of fuzziness to the visuals. But I will say, when everything was running fine, there were no hiccups, there were no frame drops, nothing like that. When it was just running fine, I did feel like it was just a game I was running off my laptop. It was in those moments where I can say without a doubt in my mind, this is definitely the future of video games. It is absolutely not perfect. There are still a lot of bugs and a lot of issues. Google and Microsoft and whoever else is gonna try to tackle this problem again, they're going to have to figure out and solve. Most people aren't gonna have perfect spot-on internet connections. Most people aren't gonna be able to tell their entire families and friends or whoever else they live with to get off their internet service and not stream any video, because people are constantly streaming video, or stop downloading anything, or whatever it is they're doing. Maybe 3 to 5 years, this is gonna work perfectly. You're not gonna have any hiccups, not gonna have any problems. Even with all the issues, I can say that I'm impressed with the service so far. There's definitely a long way to go before it's anywhere near perfect, but once they get there, this is gonna be amazing and I cannot wait. But if you're in the beta for Project Stream and you have your own experiences, maybe it's running better for you, maybe you have fiber internet and it's amazing and it has no issues at all, or if you have crappy internet and it's running even worse for you, or maybe even better, I don't know. Leave a comment down below and let me know your thoughts. I'd say embrace the digital future because it's going there regardless. There'll probably be some more novelty games that you'll still get physical, but most part, it's just gonna be digital everything. Plus everything else is digital, so really, do you wanna own anything? Does anyone want to own anything? Unless you're that one person who still goes to like Walmart or Target and buys DVDs for some weird reason. But if you liked the video, leave me a like, subscribe if you want to. But as always, my name is Joshua Munoz. Stay sexy, and I'll see you sometime.